Fletcher check. Josh Allen he's flaking on you, huh?
The same guy. He doesn't even have X Factor though.
Who was that?
Oh my god, 4th and 35?
Fuck it. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. No, I got stuck on that fucking guy. Damn it, I actually had some room to run.
I gotta get my charger for my phone.
God. What is his truck rating?
A lot.
What? Nah, I'm playing my Madden week right now. Fletcher Cox again, dude. Who's your center? He must be... I don't know why he's going off. A low-scoring game. Defensive battle. What happened? Oh. Fuck. Yeah. God damn it. Come on, Hodges. Yes. Dude, we're just throwing picks back and forth right now. Fred one is slow as shit. He's only 85 speed. God damn it, every time. Yeah. Yeah, I think he has a thing that he can't have tackles broken. That's the only
Cool.
reason why. Oh man, it's wide open. Dude, we had the same amount of total yards right now too. Gosh. Can't run the ball for shit. There we go. I knew this would happen. No way! What?
I'm
I
just
thought they were
sitting on
gonna
this
review
ready
that.
screen waiting for this guy.
No! You gotta catch that, Warner. No! I let it go right over his head. Fuck. Yeah. I was chasing you with fucking Corgi Peters. No, I had that. Dude, ah, God, I've turned the ball over in the red zone like 3 times.
Chris motherfucking Jones.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go now. Ed Reed, check right 54. Right 54. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
No.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
How far is this?
And that will be incomplete.
Look, Chandler
That
Jones is
certainly
right
looked
there.
like something
Holy
that they
shit.
discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Fear monger.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
No.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Get him.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking God. Are you
but there
kidding
was
me?
some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I scored 10 points in the first quarter and then scored again.
I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
So annoying. Fuck.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I thought he caught it for a sec.
Here we go. I got double time. Double time.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to fourth down.
Oh my God.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Fucking blew it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Oh my God.
Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback.
This guy
out of
look
the
out of pocket
backfield.
every fucking play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 3
Oh my
last play.
God,
This
this whole
time they
fucking
double it
second.
and pick up 6.
All these workers get picked off in the end zone. Watch this.
Fuck this guy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
After he originally picked.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They run with Taylor. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I got some upgrades.
That's positive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
For what?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That was a close-ass game, so last fucking...
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a first.
I kept getting in the red zone and fucking Marlon Humphrey
running
kicked me
into the
off.
kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15.
Yeah, then after that one like flag route to CD Lamb in the back of the end zone, and that whoever that fucking was somehow caught it, and then after that it was just down, it was fucking downhill from there.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
It was like a 1v1. I thought I had the I thought I always make those catches. I thought I had it. He's fucking lost.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I might have a CPU game actually. I don't know.
Yeah, you got CPU yesterday.
Hopefully I end up playing Nick or something. You know, he beat me off.
Nick's gonna be a 2 seed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
I beat you like both times. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You just spamming with DeAndre Swift now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. What's the run? They're running it. 44 is the mic. 40 go.
I lost all my user games this
Jackson
year.
on 3rd and long. And he goes down. It's a sack.
I mean, I'm not
Get him back at his own 3-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's J.K. Scott now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Hill on the return.
Yeah, both the user games I lost with me, not the best one, but against you and Nick, I was so close.
Got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Have you played Nick in this franchise yet, Joe?
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, it was like season 1.
I think I beat Nick 3 times, but he got me once, first place maybe.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
I haven't played Brad.
Yeah, we played.
Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Brad,
that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increase their lead.
Point after, right down the middle.
It's going to work on everybody.
Makes the score 21-0.
Well, I mean, if Joe can beat Troy, and me and Joe just had a close game, I think I could beat Troy. The only time, the first...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He's like 0-5 against me already.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Yeah,
that's why he can't run on me. He has to rely on long ass passes.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20.
He relies on the cover
about the 21-yard line.
Dude, I can't believe I didn't score again after the first quarter. I was in field goal range so many times, and I kept turning it over. I'm so bad with that.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, you
had some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores, a 3 and out here, and an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
I had that 4th and inches on the 1-2.
The 27-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Yeah. What's his overall?
Who?
Fletcher Cox had 4 sacks all in a row.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. He got 4 in a row and then he didn't do anything for the rest of the game.
Coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much.
Yeah, I have Nick Bosa, he didn't do anything.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes.
Yep. Kevin Hodges.
This one complete to Nicole Hardman. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
Yeah.
Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route.
First quarter.
Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, neither passing games were really getting going. We just started running on here, man.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I'm probably going to work out and then come back on. Are you guys coming on tonight, or?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height,
you guys started focusing, so it got quiet.
They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson down, operating from the gun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right.
Jackson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Easy. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Go, go. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Yup. 44 is the Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't need to. I go all in. We own them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The give to Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Steps away to his left. And brought in by Jarrell Adams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow, 480. Right there, 56. I got you. I got you.
Taylor. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Taylor, room here to run. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the carry, Thompson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 3.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right back to him on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And on the ground they go with a running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check 99. Check 99.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We got this.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. With any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't believe. OG spilling knowledge, but it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got the chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, dismissing the opposition, ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.